Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. This Big Unit Cycling here. This is a quick wheel review on the Lùn 60mm rim brakes. What can I say? I really like these wheels, man. They are super fast. These are supposed to be the budget wheels from Lùn, but the performance is not budget at all. You know what I mean? This is up there with all the top wheels. This is up there with the Roval Rapides. Just name the top wheel. Vision Metron. What's another top wheel brand? Zip, Ford, NSWs, whatever them joints is called. Princeton Carbon Works. This is up there with those, man. And I haven't ridden those yet. But the budget, man, the price is nice. I mean, I got them for a good price. And, bruh, these wheels, they go really fast, man. They hold the speed well. This is the upgrade version with the ceramic bearings in there. I don't think you need that. These are tubeless ready out the box. You don't need to put any rim tape on them, you know what I mean? Because they don't have the holes on the inside. And it's a 19mm inside width and about 25 or 26 millimeters, which I think is plenty wide enough. As you see here, I got 23 Continentals in the front, 25 in the rear, and the 23s pump up to the 24, and the 25s pump up to like a 26 on here. And yeah, according to Windspace, they said these are air optimized for 25mm. So let's just go here, and as you can see, the Continentals run really nice in them. You don't have that bulbous look effect on the rim. See how nice and smooth that transitions there with the 23s that pump up to 24s, and you can see the transition is nice and smooth even on the rear. So if you want to go with 25, you don't have that bulb look. Look at that, how it transitions onto the rim. Really nice. And the brakes on this is just amazing. The stopping power is very powerful. You have these little grooves here, and they just feel really strong when you're braking. I mean, I brake so hard. I mean, I put a hole in the tire, in the rear tire, and I've done it like several times. That's how strong these wheels stop, man. So yeah, the brakes are very powerful and confident. It's just unfortunate that the rim brake technology is now dead. So yeah, these wheels are really light as well. They're about 1,650 grams. Super light for the depth and the budget and what you're paying for. And I really like these wheels. They're really fast. I'm breaking a lot of PRs with these. You know, they just feel really aerodynamic. What else could I say about these wheels, man? Crosswinds. Yeah, that's a bit of a problem with these wheels here. So I say if you're light in the ass, I say get something smaller, because I'm a heavyweight. You know what I mean? If I was in MMA, I'll be fighting John Jones and Francis Ngannou, and I'm getting pushed around when the wind hits me. And I fell off the bike because the wind blew me off, believe it or not. But I shouldn't have been riding on that day, so I can't blame it on the wheels. But on the crosswinds, what these do, like what you call them joints, yaw angles, when you get that crosswind, I feel like I'm being propelled forward with these wheels, man. These wheels just go. They are just awesome, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, I can't really fault them, you know? Even on climbs, yeah, on long climbs, these could be a problem. You know what I mean? Especially if you don't have the gearing right. Because I used to ride them with a 39 28 on long climbs. They could be quite tough, especially if the climb's steep. You got a 13% incline, and like I said, I'm a heavy boy. But on rolling climbs, like say a climb that's a kilometer with a 4 or 5% gradient, yeah, these roll up the climbs, no issue. You shouldn't have an issue at all. You know what I mean? Especially if you're a good climber. These blow up the climb, man. But when it gets to like the double digits and the high 9%, and the climb is long, you're like, all right, I wish I had something a little bit lighter. That's the only time you could give it a knock on it. But if you want to do long climbs, I say put a TPU tube in there, and you could just feel it. Whenever I put a TPU tube in these, you can just feel I'm repping it. I'm just putting the RPMs in, you know what I mean, coming out of corners. So I'm spinning them up. Yeah, it takes a little bit more energy to get these up, man, but these wheels are awesome for the price, man. You can't go wrong. They look good. They're quite anti-social, because especially on the group rides, you know what I mean, people want to talk. You just freewheel, and they don't like that. You can't have a conversation. So these are not good for social rides. These are for no drop. These are for the drop rides, and you know what I mean, going full tempo and beyond. And yeah, they really hit it out the park with these wheels, man. So you don't need the Hypers. You know what I mean? The Hypers, the only advantage of the Hypers over these is the weight. As far as speed, nah. The Hypers ain't outspeeding these out, man. And trust me, I got both. And these stop better than the Hypers, especially in wet as well. But yeah, you know what I mean? And the brake pads that come with these, they're really, really good, man. I got them in right now. And yeah, I think by the summer, I'll probably run a little bit low on these brake pads, man. These brake pads are awesome, yo. I mean, and these wheels, they're so strong as well. They stand up to my weight. So if it's standing up to my weight, it's going to stand up to your weight. I have them trued. It did went out of true a few times, but that's to be expected with me. And I had to like swap out a few spokes, but the mechanic handled that real nice. And yeah, it's been running straight ever since. And because I run these on bumpy, nasty roads, man. These are very strong wheels. I'm happy for what I paid for it, man. I can't complain, man. These are my favorite wheels. You know what I mean? I love riding on the flats with these. You just go super fast, man. So yeah, really, really like the wheels, man. I can't complain. Budget wheels, man, I think Windspace shot themselves in the foot with this one, man. Because you got your performance top of the line, and then you got these. Most major brands, how could I say, they try to dumb down the budget tier. So you have a distinction between the top tier and the budget tier. But Windspace didn't do that with these, man. They didn't dumb anything down. All that trickle down, there's no trickle down here, bro. This is a top of the line performance wheel for a really, really good price. That's what this is. You know what I'm saying? I mean, every time I ride these wheels, I'll never be like, oh man, I wish I had the other wheels that cost twice as much as this, or I never ever say that. You know what I mean? These are super stiff as the Hypers, man. There's no difference. I mean, look how close I'm running my rim brake pads. Look at that. And these don't rub, bro. Look how close that is, man. You know what I mean? That's how close my pads are. Very, very close. And they just don't rub at all, bro. That just shows you how stiff it is and how true it is, man. So go and cop yourself some, man. And yeah, you got to get these, man. You know what I mean? It's not often we get something of this price for such a high performance. Like I said, the Zip N4 NSWs, this is up there with that. The Vision Metrons 55, this is up there with that. There's no wheel out there that's gonna outrun this wheel, man. I'm telling you now. I give this to someone in the pro peloton, and I put Zip on there, or I spray something on there, Vision Metrons or whatever, and they ride this, they'll be like, oh wow, this rim right here is the truth. And the 19mm internal rim depth is fine for me, man. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, the strength of these wheels, I'm really happy that Windspace is, and yeah, I'll love to buy more wheels from them, man. Very, very happy with them. This Big Unit Cycling, and I'm out. If you have any questions about these wheels, or you'd like to know anything more, just drop a comment below. See you in the next one. Bye.